Hey, y'all, you like to count things? Add, subtract, multiply, divide. You like to count different things. Today, I want to share something with you that I believe is pretty awesome. So I want to take you back to 3 John verse 2, where it says, "Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers." There's an acronym out there we're going to use for this mini series that I want to share today as we start. Just a parenthesis in the middle of our series of all things the armor of God / the armor of the Christian. I want to pause because at the heart of it, we ran into the shield of faith. But today I want to pause. And I want to talk to you about all things health and well-being. We could tackle staying healthy and all things well-being from many different angles. There are so many books out there, so many books that have been published. So how do we do this today? Today I want to tackle the area of health and well-being from the calorie perspective, or the amount of food intake. In other words, how much are we eating every day? There's, like I said, there's many different ways to tackle this, and there's many different ways to make it work. There's not just one way. But today I want to focus on one aspect, because when you think of food in terms of fuel, it'll make a huge difference in your life. For example, when you go and put gas, let's say you're going on a trip and your car takes you so far with one tank, you know that somewhere in the middle, you will have to stop, make a pit stop and put more gas, right? Because you want to make it to your destination. So the same thing happens with our bodies. Food is sort of a fuel for our bodies. So you don't want to go during the day with such little amount of food that you don't make it throughout the day and you pass out, you feel weak, you start feeling dizzy and whatnot. You want to eat enough, you want to have enough intake for the day, and you don't want to eat too much either, because that also is not good. So for example, for a person average, it's also based on your body frame and how tall you are and all that, but the average intake of calories that you want to take or keep in mind is 1,500 to 2,000 calories a day. And that also has a lot to do not only with your body frame size, height, but also with the activity you're doing that day. For example, if on a certain day you're gonna be running a marathon, that day you may want to consider eating differently, but also changing the amount of food you're going to be eating, because you will need more fuel. You will need more fuel in order to tackle that challenge. But let's say the next day you're just chilling at the beach, taking the sun, getting a tan. Well, you don't need as many calories as on the day when you're strenuously working out, running the marathon. So you got to keep that in mind. Think of food in terms of fuel. It's very important. This is going to help you a lot, because you got to keep in mind, today, am I going to be tackling some physical demand or challenge where I need extra energy? Well, keep that in mind. You may need extra food. For example, I heard back then when Michael Phelps, the swimmer, used to compete at Olympic level, I heard that on a daily basis he was ingesting 14,000 calories. Whoa, that's a lot. That's almost 10 times as much as he's supposed to be ingesting every day. Why though? Because he was practicing and working out all day long. He was burning it. He was burning all those calories. And if you looked at him, his physique and his fitness and his health, he looked amazing. So it's not just about the amount of food, but much more so the right amount of food for the right activity on that day. Keep that in mind. So when 3 John 2 says, "Beloved, I pray that you prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers," keep that in mind. So the acronym we're going to be using, New Start. The letter N is for nutrition. The stuff you eat, the stuff you ingest, the amount of food / fuel you put into your body. Keep that in mind. It's going to make a huge difference. So God bless you. Take care. See you next time.